I'm Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video to compare the Poco F3 GT versus the Mi11X device. So which phone to buy and why as well right now. So the reason I am doing this kind of video is because right now the Poco F3 GT is available for a really very low price, and a lot of users, they are actually thinking of buying the Poco F3 GT or Mi11X device. So they're really confused which phone to select and why. So in this video I'll try to give you the complete idea, friends, in talking about the performance, battery, temperatures, and all the details about the display and camera, everything. I'll try to speak each and every form factor in this video, so try to watch till end of the video in case if you have any other doubts regarding the Mi11X smartphone. The first thing is that the Mi11X right now it's available for about 30,000 rupees, which is a 6GB RAM variant, as you can see 6GB, whereas the Poco F3 GT, the Poco F3 GT is available for about 25,999. As you can see, it's exactly 6GB variant, exactly 25,999. So overall there's a difference of 4,000 difference is there from the Poco F3 GT to the Mi11X device. This is without using any kind of bank cards. So if you use the bank cards, maybe discount, you may get a little bit kind of more discount as well, but without using any kind of bank discount right now, these are the pricings which are available. And for this 8GB variant, the price of the Mi11X will be around 32,000, and the same thing goes up the Poco F3 GT, which has got 28,000. So there is a 4,000 difference is there for the 8GB model as well. So in the price point of view, obviously it makes a lot of sense to maybe to invest on the Poco F3 GT. But one quick thing, so the Mi11X has got the additional 4,000 exchange offer. So in case if you have any other old phones, definitely you can use those kind of exchange offer to get additional 4,000 discount. Yes, friends, some users, they actually got more money than what they paid for the phone, 2 years old phone. Yes, exactly that happened in the Mi11X device. That's the one thing which I thought just letting you know. And right now the price may decrease even during the Amazon Prime Day sales as well on this Mi11X device. So you should keep an eye on that one as well. So friends, in terms of the price point of view, the Poco F3 GT slightly have the advantage of having the really less price than the Mi11X device. So now let's move to the next topic, which is the processor and the performance. So the Poco F3 GT has got the Dimensity 1200, and whereas the Mi11X will be having the Snapdragon 870 chipset. So right now I do have the Snapdragon 870, which is a Mi11X smartphone with me. So at this moment I don't have the Poco F3 GT to compare, actually that is the reason. But I do have the other phone with the Dimensity 1200 same chipset, which is a Realme X1 Max device, as you can see. So by using this kind of device, I can definitely say the Snapdragon 870 is slightly little bit kind of faster and better in terms of the speed, little bit, just a little bit, friends. And maybe in the future games as well, it might get slightly optimized. But with the Battlegrounds Mobile and the PUBG game, the Dimensity 1200 got optimized in the Realme X1 Max. But in the Poco F3 GT, by default you don't get any HDR and extreme settings. Yes, by default you don't get that. That's the one thing you should definitely remember. And regarding the performance, I need to definitely test the Poco F3 GT, friends, regarding the heating and temperatures, all those details, because we do have the vapor jamming cooling technique as well in this Poco F3 GT. That's the thing which I need to check regarding the temperatures as well. So make sure to stay tuned, friends. In case if you have any other doubts, definitely I'll try to do in-depth testing as well on the Poco F3 GT. Once I got the device, I'll be able to compare. So in the performance wise, maybe slightly kind of, I think both phones kind of close to each other. That's what my impressions are about the performance. So let's move to the next topic, which is the RAM management and the UI. Obviously both are MIUIs only. The RAM management will be kind of same to each other, so there's nothing much difference you can actually expect in the RAM management. So next, in terms of the display, so in the display where the final magic happens in this phone, the Poco F3 GT has got 480Hz touch sampling rate, and the Mi11X has got only 360Hz touch sampling rate. That's another thing you can compare. And both phones, they do have the 120Hz refresh rate. That's not a problem. And the turbo AMOLED display. So whereas the Mi11X has got the Samsung's E4 AMOLED type of display is present in this Mi11X device, which is really fantastic in terms of the display, not much issues. But we are seeing for the first time, I think, turbo AMOLED type of technology. That's really great to see in this phone. That's kind of advantage, and 10-bit display as well in the Poco F3 GT. So they are getting 10-bit advantage, and also that you are getting the 480Hz touch sampling rate. And regarding the brightness, I'm not sure exactly how much brightness nits in this phone. Some people, they did mention that brightness is really low, regarding 600 nits of brightness, I think so. But in terms of the brightness, maybe the Mi11X slightly have the advantage. But for me, the most interesting part is the touch sampling rate. That is really going to epic, friends, because right now I do have the touch sampling rate of 480Hz, which is the Mi11 device. I can actually feel a little bit kind of difference as well, and I'm trying to use this phone instant touch output every time I do get in that device. That is the reason I'm really excited for the 480Hz touch sampling rate in the Poco F3 GT. So in the display segment, definitely the Poco F3 GT has got slightly advantage in terms of the display. Now let's move to the next one, which is a build quality. So in terms of the build quality, absolutely friends, the Poco F3 GT has got advantage in terms of the build quality. I do know the weight is slightly more than the MI9X device, but still for that weight you are getting really aluminum frame you're getting. That's a really fantastic thing, and you're getting the triggers. And a lot of users, they're not interested in the triggers because they cannot use in the computer to match something like that. So that is the reason they're not much interested. But the aluminum body and metal body, that's really great to have in this form factor, and you do get really premium kind of feel as well. And apart from that, you do get the RGB effects. That's another cool interesting thing which you can definitely have in the Poco F3 GT. That's also another bonus advantage in this phone. So we do have the IP53 rating even in the MI9X as well as blast resistant, which is also available. And both phones are Gorilla Glass 5 protection front and back, as you can see, IP53 rated, which is the MI9X device. So both are kind of same to each other only in terms of the little bit kind of build quality, but slightly better in the Poco F3 GT. And the weight is like really less in the MI9X device, little bit kind of less, 196 grams and 7.8 millimeter thickness. That's it, not much in terms of the difference. So in terms of the connectivity, so which are only two bands supported, as you can see, which says N77 and N78 in the Mi11 device. This is the official website which I did see on the Mi11X device. So this is exactly what kind of bands. Two bands are supported. Even in the Poco F3 GT as well, only two bands are supported in terms of the connectivity. That's another thing which I was just mentioning for you, a lot of other users. So in terms of the connectivity, maybe the Wi-Fi gaming antenna which they did mention, I need to test it. I'm not sure how it will be working in terms of the Wi-Fi gaming. That's the one thing which is slightly advantage for the Poco F3 GT. But let's see in the practical test whether it is useful or not. So in the 5G and connectivity, both phones are completely close to each other only. So next comes the battery. The Poco F3 GT has got the battery size about 5655 mAh battery and 67 watts smart charge, as you can see friends. And whereas the Mi11X has got about 4520 mAh of battery with 33 watt fast charging. So even the phone has got the 33 watt fast charging, the phone takes about close to 1 hour and time to completely charge. Same thing happens with the Poco F3 GT as well friends. To maintain the temperatures really low, the phone will not charge very fast. Yes, it will take definitely close to 50 minutes. That is what the expectations all the reviewers did say about. So even in the charging speed, you cannot say really this is a winner. That is the reason I'm trying to mention it right. Maybe in the battery, the Poco F3 GT might be the clear winner in the battery segment. That is the one advantage which we do have in the Poco F3 GT. So friends, this is a complete comparison between both phones. So final conclusion is that, so if you are a gamer and if you are interested in the triggers only, then maybe buy the Poco F3 GT. And if you want to save some money, if you want to do some kind of exchange, if you want to apply some kind of exchange with the old phone, then definitely choose the Mi11X device because you are getting really good deal. 4,000 will be discounted, and if there is a bank discount card, again you can get 2,000 discount on the bank. Again, if there is any discount on the mobile phone from the Prime Day sales, you can get again additional discount. So in this way, you can actually reduce a lot of money on the Mi11X device in terms of the buying. That is the reason I'm trying to mention clearly. So some people, they are not interested in the triggers at all, and they don't like the dimensity process. They are interested only in the Snapdragon process, and definitely you can choose the Snapdragon processor. So thank you for watching this video friends, and stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. See you in the next video friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.